We have people who have an agenda. They know that you know what you're talking about. They know that the current state of the economy is unsustainable. And they also know that when you come out with that solution, it's one that people are going to buy. Numero uno, you have a bifurcated economy. Numero dos, a part that belongs in the public domain and the second part that belongs in the free enterprise. And capitalism, no. The free enterprise, where everybody can create their own companies and do whatever they please, sell, supply, demand, all that stuff works. But when it comes to healthcare, every human being knows that they can go to the doctor and be seen. They pay their taxes, progressive that is, meaning if you make a little, you pay a little. If you make a lot, you pay a lot. That's simple. But we don't have to make this evolving motion all at once. We just start dividing the economy into the pieces that belong in the public domain and the pieces that belong into free enterprise. And we start with Medicare for all, we start with family leave and all these other pieces. And that is what makes a humane society. I don't see anybody concerned about Norway falling off the cliff, but the money is there. $160 billion for one person owning that, that's not their wealth. That is wealth that's owed you, because that is wealth they got off of your work, off of your worth, off of your intellect. What these guys are fighting for when they say, have you ever looked at the alternative? The alternative means, you mean you don't want, you want to have a state that doesn't steal from people anymore? A state that doesn't take your wealth away from you? A state where you have to be concerned about your health care? You know how many people are sitting down here knowing that they need to see a doctor that are scared to go see a doctor? I want to read you something, and this is hurtful. I asked the woman who sent it to me if permission to use it in a blog, which I'm going to write after the show. It's heartfelt what she said and how she said it. I won't use her name. I told her I would do it in anonymity. She says, I am a 54-year-old woman, business owner who lives in Vermont. I found your podcast and was interested in your perspective. I am very concerned about healthcare. I have a son with MS, and we ended up sending him to Germany to go to collect due in large part with issues with keeping him insured and keeping him on his medication, which without insurance runs $80,000 a year. College in Germany has allowed him to be on the excellent German healthcare system while he goes to college. He is so bright and capable. He speaks 7 languages and is studying linguistics, but he feels that the United States doesn't value people like him with chronic, treatable healthcare issues due to the way we have healthcare set up. We miss him very much, but are encouraging him to stay in Germany for now. In addition, my husband and I are now no longer insured, even though we have health issues, as insurance for us is unaffordable at roughly $1,400 a month, more than our mortgage. This is not a healthcare system. This is crazy. How do we change this? To which I told her, thank you for your message. That is why we created this alternative news network. We must educate Americans to the reality of what is going on. The mainstream media won't, and if we do not understand the system, we vote against our interests. Medicare for all is the answer, and we are fighting for it. Thanks for watching, and please remember, we are fighting for you. And don't let anybody fool you, or don't let anybody tell you otherwise, or try to say, oh, you socialists. Lean in. Don't be worried about what folks are going to call you. Don't be. Lean in. You're for humanity. You want to keep people alive. You don't care about what they have to say. They don't care about people. You be concerned about people. Care about people. Be concerned with humanity.